Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with Overwatch. And as usual, we're going to be playing some ranked game, having some fun. But first, it's Tuesday, and if you are new around here, please like, comment, subscribe. Now, there is new Void skins, Void Walker Mega Bundle. And I was wrong. No, I wasn't. I better say, I was wrong because I was like, okay, no, still wrong, so. Because I thought it was a mattress skin, and apparently it's Sigma's. I will say, Ash is the only one who's recently got skins. Because from the side, these kind of look like bulky rounds, but yeah, no, it does look like Sigma. Is that a bundle I clicked on? But yeah, so the Keeper skins are still in. The Overwatch Academy Mega Bundle is still in. The new is the Void Maker skins. And again, it's rare Venture gets a skin, and I kind of like it, kind of don't. It's definitely more creepy than I expected it to be for more Halloween, but again, I kind of find that Overwatch has done more creepy and more Halloweeny skins that fit more Halloweeny than some of the Halloween skins they've got out. Void Walker Ash, I do think looks cool. Bob looks terrifying, but in a cool way. Ash kind of looks cool. Sigma, I don't mind it, I don't hate it, it's just neutral. I think Alari's is the nicest, and if I was to get one, it would be Alari's. And I do kind of like Echoes. Got the pedal, the shield, and the Peacekeeper. The name cards, their icons, and that's it. But before I do start jumping into games, I'm going to save that one for last. First, we'll do the five loot boxes, and I'm going to presume I'm not going to get a single legendary out of any of them. Oh yeah, that does suit the name. Where's the extra one come from? I'm also going to say I'm not going to get one from this. Which does mean for my next three for this and my next one for this. So. But I do have an esports loot box, which basically gives you one of, I think, so it's at least one epic or better is guaranteed in every box. I don't know whether you are full on guaranteed a legendary. I'm hoping so. Dragon's Home. I like the idea of them. Basically, I don't know whether those skins would be counted. It's almost been a full season, yet still not used to new controller out. I was expecting like full league skins. What does these? No, it doesn't. It only shows up when you got one. Okay. I have no idea how I got it. But we are going to be jumping into comp, and my current progress. I think I did cover this. I think before, like, I think I've mentioned this. I've ranked up in support, and I took a bit of a hit in tank for open roll queue. I think I might have said it the other way around, but no, I did rank up. I was Silver 4, so Silver 5, 4, 3. And based on that, it does kind of show support is my better role. But then in open queue, I'm in Silver 2, so hopefully a couple wins. and I'll get into Silver 1. And guys, there's about 2 weeks left of this season. I don't think I'm going to get into gold by the end of the season. Because I don't really want to be doing comp at the end of the season. And overall, I'm fine not being in gold by the end of the season. Depending on how I do, if I get into Silver 1 tonight, I might do a few games in between. The monster. Also, guys, a little bit of a hint for videos that have not come out yet. But again, one of them's not recorded, and one of them only got recorded yesterday. This week's Monster Hunter videos. I've wanted to shout and scream so much. Like, not because they've been a pain in the ass to record, but it's been a pain in the ass to get to a point where I can record them. Just because, guys, basically on Monday's video, like, we went toe to toe with Kashunday 1. That took several hunts. One that took several hunts. That was like 3 hunts, and I just dropped. It was the second. I think it was the third hunt I dropped, and I ended up chucking a Diablos hunt in, which again didn't make a difference. Oh, no one run. I hope she's not starting to get banned because she's not that broken. Gold 4 compared. Jesus, why is all the silver as an option? I've been playing Demon wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, but playing Moira is also not that bad of an option either. But yeah, so just getting to the point of Kashut for the Kashunday aura wasn't too bad. Because of the fact of I had a week. No stress, nothing. I could basically do a few hunts per day and wasn't essentially put on a very annoying time limit. Just because of when I was recording, when I'd be recording them. Because again, I record Monster Hunter over the weekend just because it's basically the simplest point in time. I like to record it all in one go, and I need an episode for Mondays, so it works in favour. I then also need an episode for Thursdays, and again recording craft, unless I was to move where craft one is. So that gets recorded on Wednesdays, and yes, I could record multiple things in one day, but I do record late. And unless I needed to bulk record, it's not really too bad. But yeah, getting to the point of where I wasn't just grinding because after the Kashunday aura fight, basically, guys, this is how I wanted it to go, and you'll find out from Thursday's video. Again, not edited yet. Literally filmed last night. But it went so much better. Basically, if the Kashula fight had gone a case of if I'd won at least 2 of those hunts, it wouldn't have been so bad. Just because I would have had the levels I needed and would have been able to record when I needed. But basically, after not getting that on, because I was almost at Hunter rank 40. Almost. And it's only a tiny bit of a spoiler because, again, I need to get to Hunter rank 40 before I could record Thursday's video. I've recorded it now, so it's not too much of a thing, but otherwise I'd have to get those additional levels in the episode. And it wouldn't be as interesting. Because trust me, hunting one thing after another being Elder Dragons isn't that interesting. Thursday's video, I think I went toe to toe with 3, maybe 4 Urshas. Because Thursday's video went a lot more smoother and better. Yeah, one of those is probably getting dropped out. And just based on the, like, and just getting up to master rank, hunting rank 40. Nah, damn it. Now, I will say now, technically speaking, I had another option. I've been able to jump into master rank since part 15. I haven't because there was still story and high rank to do. But that should be finished by the end of this week. Like, by the time Saturday's video comes out, that should be done. And so... also guys, if you can hear a button, I apologize now. I don't know why, but it's my controller. It is the exact same thing when I was hunting on Rise the other day. Like, recording wise, and... the only thing I can take from it is the fact that it's when I'm holding down L1 or L2 or R2, the two bumpers on the back of PlayStation controllers. Like the bigger ones, and I don't know why. But yeah, so it hadn't like getting into Kishore Day Horror Hunt wasn't fun in the first place, so that took longer. And it was just not fun in the end. And by the time I did was getting close, basically on Sunday night I was somewhat close. I was just like at that point, no. Yes, I could probably get there in one more hunt and I would end up recording late. But no. I'm at the point where I'm like, no, no more. Which is why I have decided between Rise and Sunbreak, I am at least taking a week off. Because I need to. Because guys, honestly, I love hunting. I love multiplayer games. I have for a good while now since I started playing them. I mean, since like 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2021. Basically, got stuck in a very annoying part of the world because of very bad distractions. Well, not distractions. Not distractions. Directions, and I basically stopped playing. I was like, no, never touching this game again. It's terrible, or like everything under the sun, everything. I'm happy that I made it was like a year later. He's like, hey, do you want to play World? Because otherwise I would have been like, nope. And so that's how I got back into World. But grinding these last couple of days have got me to a point where I was like, no, I'm starting to hate a game that I love playing. Like, I'm starting to get to a point where it's like, no, like, just no. Like, I hate being at a point where the game is physically bringing me down. Like, guys, I know a bunch of people say it's easier this way. Like, it's too easier this way. But on Pokemon, I love having the XP share. Like, not because it's easier, because it means I don't have to then spend days just before I can go toe-to-toe with the Pokemon League. Because I've got like 3 or 4 Pokemon who haven't been contributed into battles as much. Like, honestly guys, when I say days, I do mean days. I did it in Platinum. I partially did it in Black and White. And I think I slightly did it in Black and White too. I didn't do it in Fire Red or Leaf Green. Well, I slightly did it in Fire Red or Leaf Green. But not too much. I also had to do it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but in both Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Fire Red, Leaf Green, I had the XP share. In Platinum, I didn't. Mainly because at the point I couldn't be asked to go and find out what I needed to get out of it. Damn it. And I just couldn't, like... And it's like, I've always hated the grinding part, and just needing to grind. Like, it wasn't too bad from like 20 to 30. I'd get in like a couple levels. And like 20, like 30 up to like 40 wasn't as bad. because I was getting like a couple levels per Elder Dragon hunt. It was just a bit nicer from like 20 to 30 because Comenius hunts were a little bit easier. So, and like from 10 up to 20 was also not bad because Nawa hunts were also pretty simple. And, like I was getting into them and they weren't like a pain, and I was winning them. Like it wasn't from dumb, stupid mistakes. Like I've had more successful wins against Teosha recently than I have against Kishore the Aura recently. And I've said on a few points that Kishore the Aura in Rise was a lot more easy than it was in World. But I think it's the other way around. Or at least based on my most recent experiences. Last time I fought Kishore the Aura in World, I think I randomly went toe-to-toe with it in Master Rank, I think. Wasn't too bad. If not then, it would have definitely been in High Rank. And I fully can't remember that because that was, 3-4 months ago. I think maybe longer. But yeah, I don't remember being that bad. And then going and hunting it, one, getting into a Kishore or a hunt wasn't fun. Two, actually winning those hunts. Now guys, I'm a pretty decent hunter. Like, I've gone to with Fatalis and stuff like that. But it doesn't just necessarily come down to your own hunting skills. If you're on a hunt with other people, and they're not doing good, and it doesn't matter how good you are at staying alive, it then does come down to how good your teammates are at staying alive. And I've had hunts where I've been perfect, where the monster's basically not done nothing to me, but still playing the hunt because it's managed to get a teammate, or it's managed to get something else. I was about to say, how the hell did... How the hell did you get all the way around there so quick? But you did, and I want to know how. But like, just needing to grind over these last couple days. Like guys, grinding last week wasn't too bad. And I think it was just because of the case of, I had 3 or 4 days. Like, I had the time to grind. Which meant I wasn't pushing myself to grind further. But when I was trying to get like 10 levels all in one day, which isn't too bad, it's that I had to get from, I think it was 60, 70 something in Master Rank up to being able to fight Bruna. That took me a good, I think, a month. So I think there was a couple weeks where I didn't upload one ton of content, and even at that point I think I dropped down to 2 videos. Damn it. Yep, they've won. Damn it. I'd rather get the bad hunt out of the way, game out of the way first. I'm endorsing the enemy team because they're D.Va and Ash are decent. But like, just needing to essentially grind the last couple of days, like I don't want to, like guys, I don't want to be talking negatively. Not live recording or streaming because I prefer it to be more positive. Because you don't click on what, like, granted there are some people who do like willingly prefer watching people who are like down, like miserable and all that. Personally, I don't enjoy that type of content, so I don't want to be producing that type of content. But when you've got to grind, it's so annoying. Now, yes, Monster Hunter Rise does give you an offer option. Jump straight into Master Rank. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's a great option. Because jumping straight into Master Rank, yeah, solves the problem of grinding because you'll do that through Master Rank, which will be quicker. At the same point, you then jump into Master Rank, do a bunch of stuff, then come back, because you'll then be level locked, to then fight monsters that, by the time you get to them, you're going to be a lot more stronger than them, so it's not even going to be a fun fight. Eldritch. I say Eldritch. Eldwade. and it's a German word, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, so I didn't want to do that because, quite frankly, one, it wouldn't be fun. Two, okay, someone's 100% going to get banned. Granted, no one on our team's picked Reaper 2. Zarya, I get. Jetpack Cat, I get. Road Dog, I do get now because of a Jetpack Cat thing. Vendetta, I've got for a good while. She is kind of OP, but Reaper. The dude wielding 2 shotguns is apparently a problem, but you know. But you know, Bastion. Game's been cancelled. Someone's left, so the game would be cancelled.
I'll find my own path.
I was about to say Overwatch, that's bullshit, and I'll happy enough to take the hit for that.
Hands off. He ain't your toy.
Someone leaves in the first like 30 seconds. That's someone leave because they couldn't play Sombra. No. I had no idea where they left them. Because 2 people wanted to play Sombra, so it's like, did someone leave because they wanted to play Sombra and couldn't? How bad did I take it? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm only taking 1 more hit because I'd at least like to stay in Silver 2. If I lose this game, then I will do a couple of rounds of, you know, non-comp or role queue. But, like, just needing to grind the last few days have just been miserable. Like, grinding up to, like, from 30 up to 40 was just miserable. It physically was. But then, grinding from 10 to 20 was fine. Kind of liked it. Grinding from 20 to 30 was kind of also cool. Because, again, Camillus was fun to hunt. I was getting hunts pretty quick. Same for Nawa. Like, those hunts were good. And, like, I think part of it does come down to the fact of a simple reason of, during both recordings, and I say both from Horns. To get up to that, I was already like, I think 25. I only needed a few more hunts.
Select heroes to battle.
No to Zarya. I swap between Jetpack Cat and Life Weaver depending on what map it is, and yeah, no, there's points where Jetpack Cat can just fly you off. No, thank you. Bastion, we're doing. Was not expecting her to get banned. Also, no, it could have been because Sombra did get banned. Someone did get banned last game, so I think it might have been that. Kiriko.
I'll find my own path.
No, we need a tank. We're not getting a tank, are we?
I've got a few new inventions.
Ah, thank you, Torbjorn.
Right out is the name. Glory is the game.
See, guys, when I say I play a lot of support, or need to play that tank, basically when I say I barely play DPS, It's because we usually have like it's one because I play a lot of quick play raw queue, which means I play a lot of it to get dailies done, and because of it, I don't get to I personally don't get put in DPS that often from doing all roles. But I also play a lot more support in Overwatch, down to the simple reason of there are situations where I'm in where people like we need a supporting team, or an additional DPS if we've got like 3 already isn't the smart choice.
I don't give up that easily.
My throne is where I say it is.
If we already have a Moira and Juno, they'll switch tank. Although, quite frankly, Moira could have. I'm supposed to finally at the point of where they'd rather... People are at the point where they'd rather play support than play tank. Because if I had to only choose between tank or support, yeah, I probably would pick to play Kiriko more. Because I do really enjoy playing Kiriko. But I think overall, I would enjoy being able to actually deal damage on more of a regular basis. Because yes, supports can get a good set of kills, but at the end of the day, support is more, you do need to support your team and keep them alive.
There'll be consequences for that.
Although, we'll say now, Marvel Rivals, unless they do change it at some point, I don't know whether they will. Does definitely feel more like their strategists, which is just their supports. Though definitely should just be called healers, because again, they basically are. Because guys, believe it or not, supporting team doesn't just mean healing the team. It does just mean supporting the team. Helping in whatever shape or form, and sometimes, you know, speed boost is useful, revive, nano. All ultimates, well, all abilities are ultimates that don't necessarily heal. Nano boost can be really useful at the point, speed boost can get you to the point very quickly. Kasuni Rush is useful. Bad to mention Moira's and like Zen's, but Hut's Hug. No, hold on, mate, nope. They're 2 examples of actually only healing. Although Moira's also does damage, so it's debatable. But like, the point is like, there are just ults in the game that don't necessarily just heal. Which is useful. But yeah, so like guys, they're getting granted because not that I didn't have as many as good as options, but like basically getting from basically I hunted Nara a lot to get to 100 rank 30. I hunted Camila a lot to get to 40. I was going to hunt Kashira Aurora and make a full set of her armor to get to 40. That ended up not being smart. I did the exact same thing with Yostra. Which, again, it's just mild single thirsty video because we do get to Yostra, so... Now, I won't be hunting the thing at 50 to get up to 100. Because that's the one thing that I will basically just be chucking into after rank. Some play Kostrik's not too bad. Reaper and Arrested should be able to hold for 30 seconds. I say 30 seconds. I don't think it was. I think it was like 20. I'm hoping you decide. I'm hoping the fact that the time got to like. The time was like, yeah, well, they've got to the next point, so you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay on this roof now. And I'm hoping you won't just stay on that roof when you could have got to point. Because I have all the team, people who can get the point. Reaper can teleport. Junkrat can fly because of his mind. It's possible. I've done it a couple of times and I'm not a good Junkrat player. Is it smart to use his minds to fly? Probably not, but it can be done. Moira can fade. So it's only really me and now Arana, so it's only really me and Arissa. It's like, guys, getting to 40 to, like, getting from like 30 to 40 was just, I was physically hating every moment of it. Now, I do say in 30 videos that I wasn't really still feeling like this. And that was recorded yesterday, so it will depend. I probably will still just take a week from hunting. Because I'm gonna need it. Like, I physically am at the point of hunting where I do need a break. Now, thankfully, I can take some time from it because like, it will full on depend on what time I do finish streaming, because I might essentially go and finish, like, do Saturday's video, like, film Saturday's video, like, after stream, instead of filming it Thursday, because the thing I realised is, why I'm almost at 40, almost at 50, the thing I realised is, hold up, if I get to 50, I'm not going to have much content. Just because I don't know how long, like, that hunt's going to take. And guys, if I had proper notice, like, if I, like, what I would have 100% done is, what I should have done is postpone episode 15 by like a week, part 15 by a bit of time, and just chucked in the Narwhal hunt, the Camellios hunt, or even chucked in the Narwhal hunt into part 14, chucked in Camellios, Sharit Velda, and Teosha, and then whatever the thing is at 50. All into like part 15. Just because it would have been possible, but at the time I wasn't thinking. And at the time all I was thinking, I can get another video from, you know, this Narwhal hunt, because I completely forgot at the time. Oh wait, you don't completely, yeah, it does continue. Now guys, I think I'm pretty sure what happened in at a hunt at rank 50 is the thing that they basically mention through one of the rampage hunts and through an hour hunt. So two people from the enemy team left. Although what I'm questioning is 3.
Is this one a scrap or a heist? I wasn't listening.
In all fairness, if the other 3 leave now, they won't get affected comp-wise. And I wouldn't blame them. Half of the team have just bailed. Okay, that's annoying. Sometimes I'm gonna double check after this is, because basically, guys, my top 3 is, so when it says don't play heroes in your top 3, it means the top 3 characters, like the 3 heroes that you have the most time on. Now for me, it's not too hard because it gets played since it was called Overwatch 1. Is Sigma at the top, Reaper, Mercy, and then D.Va. But Mercy and D.Va are close, and Mercy's catching up to Reaper, and Reaper's somewhat catching up to Sigma, but not by much. I'm just going to endorse like their Mercy and probably Iron Run. Just because the enemy team does just deserve like a round of applause. If Fulham takes bravery and guts staying in a game where you know you're going to get fucked. Because yeah, they've killed me, and they might potentially heal run. Still not 100% sure how you pronounce the name. But then they've still got 4 other people to deal with. No, you know what, no, I will, like, I'd love to basically endorse all 3 of them, but I will just do it to them missing one of their tanks. Although, I'm hoping they don't, because I don't want the comp score to get fucked, because it seriously is embarrassing to think the fact of that 3 of them are putting up a fight. Now, we full on do have time to basically be like, regroup. We have like 4 minutes, we can spare a minute. Or we can just get a team kill and win from that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure my self-esteem did just need that victory. Now, so that counts as the 3rd, which next one will. But before, actually, might as well do mine loading in career profile. Basically, it just means time played. No, I've not played Mercy, I've not played Reaper, and I've not played Sigma. One of those games would have had to count. Dick, I'm confused. Like when Overwatch, like, because guys, for a good while, basically Overwatch wasn't counting. I don't know why. Junk Queen was fun. I might end up playing again. Overwatch for a good while wasn't, like, for me personally, I don't know Overwatch anyone else. I never did find out. Wasn't counting the new week start until like 8, and I didn't know it for a good point. I don't want to deal with Lifeweaver May. I'd rather than take the risk of just banned. Okay, yep, as usual. I might play Junk Queen again, I might play Brick, depending if we need support. Every time, oh actually, I enjoy getting put in games with Plat. I've been winning games with Plat. Now granted, I want to say I play at God level. I 100% don't. I think I've just been lucky. I've played tank support. I've technically played support twice. I got a feeling I'm only going to be able to play for like 30 seconds. Because we'll need like another tank or another support. Okay, Winston can definitely tank by himself, so it should be able to conduct our damage. I might be fine. And I still not figuring out why, like, I don't know why, but, like, things that can be broken on maps. There are a couple of maps that I have basically stopped myself from going around breaking everything. But there are some maps where I'm just like, oh, that can be broken, I need to break that, I need to break that. I don't know why. I think it does just come down to the fact that I see something that can be broken. And because I see it can be broken, I then need to break it. Sneaky Zen. All of it. Saying the fact that I've not had necessarily things that I need to go after to hunt and grind. There's been times enough that I've just willingly, randomly forgot about. No, the reason I did forget about Anjanath was quite simple. Azrank's are harder to hunt and they also give you more level-wise. So I chose to do the thing that was going to get me to hunt and ranks such and such quicker. Then got that quick. I mean, I don't think Diva's gonna have nuke, but it'd be cool if she did. How quick are people getting their ults?
Stop them from pushing the barricade.
Cass is on foot, like, granted, 0 and I'm like 50-50, I'm like halfway there. But Cass is on like 4 kills. Like, jeez.
Get it together.
No thanks. Actually, yes, face the sunrise. I hear someone's ult go off, I instantly think, nope, stay away. Guys, there are several ults in this game that can actually be like, nope, don't come near me. It's like, I hear die, I'm like, nope, Reaper better be bleeding ulting halfway across the map. Or I hear, you know, a nuke getting dropped, it's like, I don't want to look behind me. Like, I don't want to be looking to see if I'm right to get bleeding nuked. Now, in both cases, are they both very much easy to avoid? Yes. When you know what you're doing. Am I an idiot half the time when it comes to this game? Yes.
Keep pushing for the win.
No, not worth it. I could have revived myself, and the argument could be made it would have been worth it, but I think it just makes more sense to let them bring it back to us a bit. Us all regroup.
Group up with me.
Alright, we've gone back a bit.
Don't let them catch up.
I mean, the only good thing about it being Tuesday is it's Wednesday tomorrow, which means new episode of Invincible. Although guys, I think I have a problem when it does come to Invincible, of the case of being able to binge watch that show way too much. Like, it's 100% is a comfort show, like, personally anyway. But like, when Season 1 first came out, and then Season 2 came out, I was on the full page of Season 2 is so much better than Season 1. I now don't think that. Personally, for me, the ranking goes Season 3, 1, 2. And I don't think Season 4 is, like, at the time... Season 4 is not fully out, so I don't think it's fair to judge it, but I would... So far, Season 4 has been... I think it's a close tie between that and Season 3 for me at the minute. But again, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 could just be absolute terrible episodes. I don't think so. I think episode 8 is going to be great, and I think it's going to be one of the best. Because one of the best episodes in Season 3 was the whole conquest fight of, you know, Invincible just being like, I'm going to wreck you. Although, I have seen people being like, why didn't you just get mad sooner? Because yes, I do agree. 1, you should probably shut off. 2, I know it doesn't look like that, but the reason why some people get mad and does just turn them into unstoppable monsters is they kind of just stop caring and like, how the fuck did I survive that? 1, they can't stop caring. 2, their limits sort of just go. And to this day, I still think it'd be 10 times worse to bump into Batman smiling than Spider-Man not laughing or cracking jokes. No, I guess Spider-Man would 100% be worse because then he's not pulling back his punches. But 1, Batman doesn't pull back his punches in the first place. 2, that dude smiling is kind of creepy. Like in Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis starts cracking jokes for Joker, and that thing's just kind of creepy. Him just laughing and joking and say the only funny thing about him is like, you know, his face a lot, like full on going, like hitting. Like not holding back the punches. That one. And why, in that specific scenario, I do think Spider-Man would be worse. But quite frankly, I'd rather someone stop holding back their punches and beating the shit into me than them smiling while you're doing it. Ooh, not good, not good, not good. I might chuck a quick game of arcade into. Hopefully we can change, like the way this is. Hopefully we can get the win. It would be nice. Was that overkill? Probably. But it has just made them like weak.
I'm starting to push now.
Also, I don't like Diva's ult is one of those cases where if you see it coming, damn it. If you see it coming, you can dodge it. Which is why it's one of those cases where it's a really good ult in lower ranks. Like I've seen some successful ults from Diva in gold. But I do think at that point it does come to a case of how stupid is the enemy team? Because if the enemy team is complete morons, then yeah, you might be able to get a 14 kill. But at that point you're probably going to get 1 or 2 kills. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not the worst thing in that situation. But there are other ways to get a couple kills, like Tolkien's turret gets him a bit quicker in that case.
Protect us, kick game!
No, why did I have to have a result at that point? Diva, get the point.
What is that melody?
But yeah, guys, I overwatched Invincible Season 1, which meant when Season 2 came out, I was kind of in the case of like, yes, finally another season, because when it came out, I was like, oh my god, this is great. Because it gives me exactly what I'd want from a modern, I say modern, from a superhero show for more of an adult, for more for adults. Just because I grew up loving Ben 10. Not necessarily because it was glory, because there were points where it definitely was. But because it was this 10-year-old who now had who now had the responsibility of this random watch on his wrist, not knowing how to handle that. And being kept in the dark by his own grandfather. And like, not knowing what to do. So then we cut to like, something like Invincible. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna chuck in another game. Not a comp though. We'll do Capture the Flag. I might, depending on how long this one lasts, I might chuck one more. But like, Invincible is someone who's gets his powers at the age of 17. And has now got like responsibilities and all that lot. Not knowing what those responsibilities were, because his father then turns around and tells him, your responsibilities are now bigger. You know, your responsibilities to go back to Voltron, not this planet. And one thing I do agree on is that in the comics, Nolan and Debbie do you know, I think they came out together. Like, at the very least, I think she forgives him. I kind of hope it doesn't happen in the show, just for the simple reason of she's turned around and said it on more than one occasion. Those two boys aren't heroes because of you, Nolan. They're not heroes because of their father. They are heroes because of how they were raised. She turned around and tells Angstrom Lee that he was raised by me, which I do think, because of the fact of him not getting his powers till 17, meant he spent more time with his mother. And because of that, he learnt the cases of, lives matter. And we've seen the downsides of what happens when Invincible does just believe his dad. At the very beginning of Season 2 starts off with them slaughtering a bunch of people. Although, in some universes, both Mark and Debbie do willingly go, yeah, sure, Omni-Man, we'll happy enough to die to slave our planet. Also, for the season where it's fully done, I will do a full review over all of it. It just won't be coming out until some point after the 4th of next month. Because I think the last episode comes out around the 22nd of this month. Should have gone for Team Deathmatch. If this doesn't load in within like the next minute, I'm jumping into Team Deathmatch. Because Capture the Flag is fun, but it does get to a point where it's like, There's a smart option in Capture the Flag is not always the simple option. Because yes, you could go to the very much smart option of picking a character that can, like Tracer, who can zip and zip. She drops it when she does. Reaper can teleport, he drops it when he teleports. I think Diva also does. Okay, you pick someone that's bulky. Yeah, but they're not always fast. I think Brig might be one of the only ones, but I don't know. I think she drops it when she shield bashes. I think any character with a movement ability drops it when they use their movement ability. But I could be wrong. Okay, jumping into team deathmatch. I mean, comp progress, I'm down to about 40%, so I probably won't touch it. Because for season 2 onwards, I'm kind of happy because there was a point where they would go, this is what you're in last season, this is what we'll put you in this season. I'm perfectly fine with going, okay, so we'll put you in, like, say, like, even if it is just a rank down, I don't fancy doing 10 placement matches again. Which does mean at some point next season, I probably will randomly do it in a stream, because basically if you don't play each one of your ranks, you have to redo them the following season. Yeah, no thanks. I've basically spent several seasons. Like, I've more than once spent, like, several points in the year, like 3 times, like, because I don't touch roll queue. I get my games done in it because it's beneficial at the end of the season. Because you get rewards based on, like, where you're placed in each season.
Now traveling.
It's been a while since I've been on this map.
Select
It's team deathmatch, it's kind of all a case of survive. You kind of do just want characters who can basically survive by themselves.
3, 2, 1. Fight. The fire in my heart will never.
Running like 14 with DPS in this isn't the worst thing in the world as long as they can protect themselves. That looks like Widow and Soldier, but I could be wrong.
Your team has lost. Enemy over here. Your team has
Ha!
I can take more than that.
Name's Gadsden.
An enemy. Bring it turret up ahead.
And like I say, Torbjorn turrets instantly become unfair. Well, I'm gonna go into the reason I hate Torbjorn turrets in certain game mode. They don't have a problem aiming. They become a 5th player half the point. Yeah, very weak, but I'm also pretty sure they're potentially slightly stronger than Tracer. Like, only thing stopping them from being classified as their own person is the fact that they can't move.
Do it properly this time.
And it would take the only useful thing from Torbjorn. Because you take Torbjorn's turret away from him, he's kind of not useful.
Let's turn up the heat.
Let's see how long I will.
Enemy turrets down.
Which then becomes very funny.
Enemy turret sighted.
And there are several old maps that I've just not been on in a while.
Say like. I never lose a spar.
Ah. I hear a Torbjorn turret. I don't like the fact that I hear a Torbjorn turret.
Enemy turret sighted.
I mean, because it's like just on 10. If I finish streaming by this, how? Unless you are actually, no, that makes more sense. If I finish streaming by half 10, yeah, an hour and a half to film wouldn't be the worst anyway in the world. and I could literally jump straight into it after this.
Someone's sweating.
And plus, I'm pretty sure Saturday is going to be slightly shorter anyway, just because there's like there won't be that many hunts. Now I don't know how long those hunts are going to take, because at the minute I think I've only got to do one more hunt to get up to hunt rank 50, which I've just decided to do an episode. Because otherwise there won't be much to do. Damn it! I hate Torbjorn's turret. It needs to be moved. So guys, I didn't start playing Overwatch when it first came out. Like, I didn't start playing it until end of 2016, beginning 2017, because I didn't get like the Xbox One until for Christmas that year, and that's when I picked up the game, and it was something that I played in the odd time. And I can't stop Twitter. I will just quickly chuck one more game in. But like, I didn't start playing until then, but in the beginning, which I did know about and I keep forgetting about, Bastion used to be a lot more deadly than he was with the Orisa combo, because the Orisa combo basically relied on Orisa or someone having a shield. Like Reinhardt would be able to move around but wouldn't be as mobile as usual. Like, he'd be able to move with a shield, but then he's basically just a giant shield for the whole game, and it's not fun. Trust me, I've done it. I wasn't the exact same thing as Sigma, but it becomes even more annoying as Sigma because you rely on your shield as Sigma. And because you rely on your shield as Sigma, it becomes way too much of a pain. Although next week will be the last game of the season. Which could be fun. Again, I might chuck one or two comps games in, but I don't know how many I'm going to chuck in. Just because right before the season ends, comp becomes a pain and a lot more deadlier. Basically, the sweet spot for comp is... Personally, I say it's like a six-ish week, maybe... Yeah, I'm going to say about 6 weeks. Because there's the first week and then there's the final week that aren't as fun, but like I feel like it lasts for like 2 weeks on both ends, so I'm going to say about a month. That comp is just not fun. And by not fun, I mean you've got all the sweats, because... Now, I don't know whether you will do randomly decide just to return right near the end of the season, or whether it's just a case of comp suddenly becomes a more pain in the ass, but basically, it feels like right near the end of the season, everyone just sort of comes back and it's like all the sweats. And by sweats, I do mean people who take the game way too serious. Although, guys, the reason I'm wanting this game to get a bit done quicker is I kind of still want my thirsty off. Basically, guys, because of the case of literally, again, not wanting to push my limits, because grinding, you can only grind so much in one day, and And it's partially my fault. If I woke up slightly earlier, I would have been fine. But because of waking up late on Sunday, I didn't have the extra couple hours I needed to grind. And because of that, it'd be nice to jump and just be chucked into a game that's like halfway through. Ooh, this man. Hey, I take whatever chance I can to play end run. End run.
Select your hero. Three, two, one, fight.
The fire in my heart will never burn out.
Well, I will say, these games can either be quick as Anthem, or take like 15-20 minutes. Okay, that's loads taken care of for now.
Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
Oh, Junkrat. I went to punch that. I didn't mean to fall into it. Oh damn. Like, guys, you know do so much grinding one day, and because of that, I basically had to push videos back by a couple of days. Which isn't too annoying. But at the same point, I kind of like having one day, like, because guys, the only day a week that I'm not streaming, recording, there's no day a week I'm not streaming, recording, or editing, but the only day a week that I'm not streaming or recording is Thursdays. Now, technically speaking, if I edited another day for Thursday really that wasn't Thursday, then it would also apply to editing, but we can't all have those days. Plus, editing's not too bad. No points where I don't mind editing, but there are points where it's like, yeah.
I haven't hit my limit
Like,
yet.
the last couple months on the videos have been not too long, which means they've not been too bad. Like, whilst editing the last one, the Kashariora one, yeah, I remember thinking when through it, it's like, I didn't need to remove a full thing. Like, I tried to go for about 40-ish minutes, between like 35 and 40 minutes. I was almost under half an hour. So I full on didn't need to.
失败了，就从自身找原因。
But I did, because it really was not exciting.
Shake it off. 火雨焚天。
No, damn it. Oh fuck.
We're outnumbered. Let's play smart.
Although, it doesn't feel too, like, I don't, like, because guys, I typically don't record over an hour. So I don't mind it. Genji's never learned. You can do fan attacks, you can't fan the flames.
Enemy over here.
Someone's getting hogged.
One more time. Kill.
See, now they're starting to catch up to kills because in deathmatch, Bastion and Torbjorn are like deadly. Just because of the case of anyone with insane fire rate instantly becomes a threat. Yeah, Roadhog did not get 20 kills by himself. Because it's the first to 20. No, 30. And the fact of multiple of us were on like 10s. Which means some of his kills were counted towards other people. But yeah, it's not that late, so yeah, I think I'll just go and record the next video for once not up. But before I do, loot box. I'm about to say, wait, I've never seen that. And it's like, oh, no, I know. Guys, there are just some characters like Wu Yang is still got the Mer monster skin from that season. From a season's previous battle pass. Just because I don't have a way to change them. Anyway, guys, this has been Tigress. Hope you, if you are new, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. That's bad.